1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Grab
6,
my
7, 8, 9,
consensual
10.
penis!
I don't want to be here anymore.
Welcome to the Blade Job Show, episode 26.
26.
We
25 more than I thought we'd do. Look at us go.
This episode was fun.
This
we talked
episode
about
was
the best
actually
of the
pretty good.
Super Juniors.
Best of the Super Juniors. We also talked about CM Punk's butt cut.
And Chris Jericho riding a turtle.
That's right.
Ricochet flipping over a turtle while listening to Blink 182.
And we talked about the TV debut of Chris Donavan Dijak.
Yeah!
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Dijak was there. And we talked about War Machine Raiders.
We also talked about pegging.
A lot of talk about pegging. For some reason, James really is into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. You do you, kid. We're not here to judge. But,
Nope.
you know, don't show me any more videos, especially when I don't ask for it. Consensual, bro. Taking you to
Consensual penis.
Speaking of consensual
Oh, and we
penis,
talked about Enzo
Real
Moore's fucking weird rap song.
enjoy.
High voltage
episode
at high voltage
26.
19.
No, we already did
damn
that.
it.
Fuck you. Enjoy episode 26.
Court. Actually, we
Well,
did
we
already
haven't
do
done
it
it yet,
because this is
but we
before
will.
the episode.
Check out episode 26 where you get to find out the rest of the guys' Twitter handles.
And my phone number.
and Scott Perkins' Social Security.
What the fuck? I wasn't even...
You
Take
have
two.
no say over that.
Take two.
Go.
Take two.
Okay.
Take 6.
Welcome to Blade Job.
You
Take
can
two and call me in the morning.
following on Twitter.
Take two and fuck off.
Fuck off and follow us on Twitter.
Where can they follow you / the show because you don't have your own Twitter?
At
Yeah, you silly
the
bitch.
Blade Job Show on
Okay.
the Twitters.
You can follow me. I'm High Voltage Scott Perkins.
Yeah.
You can follow me,
Where?
like, to my car.
Yeah?
I'll be there.
And at High Voltage 1987.
You can count on me. Me and you. In the parking lot.
Yes. Where do we find you?
I think I'm going to try and just see how long I can go and not say it.
Say it.
I don't want to say it.
Say the thing.
I'll say where you work.
At Blade Job Collins.
And your home address.
God damn it. And if you could add your social, Scott, where can we steal your information?
Go to facebook.com/thebladejob to find out where you can get Scott Perkins' social security number.
Join our Patreon and we'll give you
Fuck.
all our personal
Yeah,
information.
for as little as $1 a month, we will give you one number in order of Scott Perkins' social security number.
There we go.
Have fun with all that debt I already have, motherfucker. Why do you think I rent not own?
And
After
then
9 weeks,
go
or
to
no,
YouTube.
9 months, they're just going to be the most pissed off people because they're just going to be in a bunch of debt.
on YouTube, you can listen to our show, and you can go on Stitcher and iTunes and Google Play and other places. I'm sure. I don't know. We have an RSS feed. You can do that too. Why don't we just talk about wrestling?
Yeah.
Right.
That's better.
So, Tommy Collins, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No, hold on. I'm going to get yelled at if I don't do a thing. And go follow Inked Geek Studios.
Yeah, you have one fucking job on this show.
No, my goddamn job is to fucking
Why-
talk about
why
shit.
are
His
why
goddamn
are
job
you
is to get
yelling at
weird
us?
rashes.
Why are you
Oh my
yelling at
god.
us?
The fiberglass sucks balls.
Why are you yelling at us?
I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for 3 weeks.
I've been uncomfortable for 31 years.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I've been making other people uncomfortable for 31 years.
Almost. Tomorrow
Almost.
will be. Yeah, Tom
Well,
Collins
it's
is
probably
gonna be
yesterday,
31.
maybe. Ooh,
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
I know.
I do. So a thing happened
I was
while we've
there.
been gone because we took a bit of a weird extended hiatus.
Since you've been gone.
I went to New Hampshire and it was raining and the house like doesn't have sealed walls or insulation or
So
anything. It's
water
a
was
summer
just
cabin.
inside?
No water gets in, but also all the heat gets out. So it was like 40 fucking degrees.
Awesome.
We burned through all the firewood like in an hour. It was dope.
You would not survive if you were just like living out in the woods.
Well, no, I would. 'Cause
I don't know.
Then I would like actually prepare. But the last time I was there was a shitload of firewood, and then
now
when I
there
got
isn't.
there
Because
was,
you
like,
used a shitload of it last
no, there was
time.
like 3 logs.
Last time or this time?
This time there was
Okay.
like 3 locks. Before there was like
4.
So you know what?
7 or 8.
I'm just gonna get right into it because this is the easiest way that I can let everyone know what we're about to talk about.
What are we gonna talk about?
Scott Perkins,
What?
Tommy Collins.
What? Oh, wait.
You know what?
I thought you were gonna get right into
Wait,
it.
you
This
have
is-
to say what?
You can grab my consensual penis. Oh yeah.
No, thank
Rather
you.
not.
Yeah. Can we just talk about Enzo Amore's rap and
No. Enzo Amore is
Is
a copyright
owned
of
by
World
the
Wrestling Entertainment.
I thought we also weren't going to
WWE.
talk about WWE.
We're not.
No, we're
you're
talking
just
about
a big
we're
fucking
talking
liar
about
tonight.
Real One.
Stop yelling at
talking
me.
about-
Phoenix. Bitch.
Real One.
Phoenix, like from Lucha Underground.
No,
No,
Real
from
One.
like X-Men.
Ba-na-now-now-now. Ba-na-now-now-now-now.
I have all those on DVD.
That was a great show.
Yeah, X-Men
The
is a great
crossovers
show.
with Spider-Man 2 were great.
Yep.
Anyways, today on 90s Marvel cartoons job.
Go on.
I'll have that one all day long. Again, I'm going to get comics after this.
So
I'm going with him.
Enzo
Oh, yeah.
comes out of nowhere after what?
Who?
like 2 months. Real One.
Oh, okay.
Eric Arnd.
Andretti.
God damn you.
That's not helpful at all.
That's Candy.
So-
Nobody wants any. I've
and-
already offered.
I got candy, bubblegum taffy.
The last thing we heard from him were like messages from his lawyers and shit about how he's been acquitted or not acquitted. No charges have been found. Whatever.
It was pretty fucking obvious from the get-go that this broad was making it up.
Well,
Before we say that, can we go back? Because I don't remember what we said, if we condemned him or not.
we said nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we ever talked about it. but
we brought it up and then I refused to talk about it because honestly, I'm not going to condemn someone until
Yeah.
all of the facts are in. And that's the same. You know, that's the same way. Like the same thing that happened with like Michael Elgin. I was kind of like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. Elgin seems like kind of a piece of shit in general. I don't know.
Boring wrestler.
Dude's dropped a shitload of weight though. Dude looks great right now. Like I
for him.
haven't seen a picture. He's not a fat guy anymore. He's
still kind of boring. Though.
He's kind of like, he looks like the Mountain now, but shorter. He's just got that really broad upper chest and
The Hill.
the hill. Yeah, he's the Hill. King of.
King
Hank
of the
Hill.
Hill.
So Real One
of the
/ Enzo comes out of nowhere with a rap video for
Yeah.
a song called Phoenix. Now,
You can touch his penis.
Grippin my consensual penis.
it's consensual penis.
If you want
He's
to.
gripping it with his other hand. One hand is gripping his consensual penis. The other hand is middle finger in the air.
For those of you who don't know, penis is a scientific word for wiener.
Or dick.
For wiener.
Cock.
Hey, language.
Fuck off.
Shh, dude.
Shit.
We're a family
We're a
show.
family quality sports entertainment.
We will,
show.
however, never use the words shit, fuck, goddamn.
Wiener.
There will also be less dick references. Nah, shit. Watch your fucking mouth. Sorry, my favorite promo of all time. So I've been saying that the song is like 3.5 minutes long
Too long, yes.
with about 30 seconds of passable rapping.
His
The way he does lyrics, he is really good at talking. He really is.
Yeah.
His rap style seems to be this mixture between mumble rap and just being high on amphetamines. Which I think might
Is
be
that
the
a
same
style?
thing. Oh yeah.
Because
No,
if that's a style, I'm gonna go pursue a career in music.
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm
how
gonna go
Young
pursue a
Jeezy
career
does
in
it.
meth.
Yeah.
That rap song reminded me a lot of a wrestler named Enzo Amore.
Really?
It's better than what I could do, but certainly not better than what some of the people who actually know what they're doing.
Like MC Lars.
Like MC Lars.
Yo, you want to give a shout out to MC Lars?
Yeah, I will. Calm down.
All right.
All right. I was just trying to picture MC Lars making angry rap.
On amphetamines.
Not even on amphetamine, just being angry and like just a rap like that.
You serious? That's so cool.
I mean, you used to be cool, but now you're a little less cool. I love MC Lars. Shout out to MC Lars. What up? He listens.
He's such a nice guy.
I think he
too.
listens.
Like,
I bet if we asked him to listen, he would.
Did you talk to him at that show at all?
No. Are you kidding me? I'm not cool enough.
Dude, he's so nice.
I talked to him at a show once.
Yo, bro gave me a hug one time because I was like feeling
say.
sad. And I was talking to him at a show, and he's like, man, you need a hug. And he gave me a hug, and I was like, thanks, MC Lars.
I saw him with the Aquabats. It was fucking awesome.
That sounds pretty cool. I'd go to that show.
Fucking cool.
Lars is awesome.
would
Anyways,
talk to him,
maybe
man.
Lars can do a theme song for us. Hey, Lars, you want to do a theme song for us? That'd be cool.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
MC Lars and Mega Ran can do a theme song for us.
Yo, Mega Ran's also awesome.
Okay.
And Ran does love wrestling. So, you know, yo, Ran, what up?
Yeah, that was the implication.
I know, but whatever. Matt Mania's great album.
Let's keep it on the courtroom talk.
Okay, so first and foremost.
Order in the court. I'm a lawyer,
So,
so any legal questions you have.
That's
main-
true. His
happy
real
to
name does
answer.
have Esquire at the
It's
end. I
true.
can't say his real name. We can beep it out.
The main issue I have with this song
Beep, 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 beep. Esquire.
is the fact that Enzo spends the first verse shitting on the wrestling community.
To be fair, a lot of the wrestling community spent months shitting on him.
I understand that, and I get that,
They're into that weird defecation kind of shit.
but the
Defecation of character.
at the end of the day, there were fans of his who still supported him, and were waiting for all of the facts. Like, I mean,
Yeah, and he mentions that.
but the video shows like he's trying to make a stereotype. The fat guy sitting in his mom's basement. Though I did love the mom. It's the 25th anniversary of wrestling. Like, I mean, that was pretty entertaining. But I don't know. It just felt like
You felt personally attacked, is what you're saying. Slighted against.
Because we're in a
slightly.
basement,
'Cause
and it was like
Majority
And I'm
of us
kind
are
of a
fat guys
fat
in
a
a
guy.
larger man.
And I'm eating fucking Oreos and wearing sweat. Oh shit! I am wearing sweatpants right now.
What's that mustard stain from?
That's not mustard, bro.
It's from yesterday.
It's weird semen.
You should go to the doctor.
More pussy semen.
If your semen is like spicy brown mustard color, yeah, you probably should.
Yo, I like
Or
spicy brown, like
open
the honey
a
mustard.
Freaky Fetish
Oh,
Deli.
it's so good. Anyways,
Freaky Fetish Deli.
so I mean, at the end of the day,
Join us next week.
I think his wrestling career isn't necessarily going to make a comeback anytime soon. Definitely not in WWE. I mean, there's no, especially after that video.
Well, everybody
Can I
fucking
just
hated
say-
him anyway.
See, I thought Enzo would have been a perfect manager for someone.
Yeah, like a 7-foot tall guy who sucks on the mic.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh god,
Yeah, you can't teach that.
yeah, you cannot teach that. It's true.
It's damn true.
They were so, and the thing is, Enzo was not a bad wrestler.
He just wasn't good.
Like his injury. Like, a lot of people tried to blame, like, Simon Gotch, but it's like, no, Enzo took that bump wrong. It was no one's fault. He took a bump wrong, and he got hurt. That happens. I don't know if you know this, and maybe I'm going to pull the curtain back on professional wrestling a little bit. It's a dangerous job.
put it back.
Oh, shit, sorry. It's all honky-dory unicorns and butterflies.
There we go.
Oh, thank God.
I know, right? I don't know. Like, it was just, that was weird. It was on the same level of like internet. It's gonna be huge because it's gonna become an internet meme kind of thing. It's gonna
be huge because it's on fucking World Star, bro.
World Star Hip Hop.
World Star!
Yo, what
World
up?
Star!
But
I hate seeing fights on the street, and then there's just that one guy yelling it.
I
so
just kind of hate seeing fights on the street in
Well,
general.
yeah, I kind of try to
I
stay
hate
away
A
from Water
and I hate
Street.
B,
yeah.
so when you put them together, I still hate them.
so I essentially think it's gonna
stay off
become
Water
a less popular version of like Friday. Like,
Oh yeah, that's
that was a thing.
yeah, Rebecca Black,
Yeah.
she's a national treasure.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
So
Friday by Aleister Black.
yes,
Alice Cooper.
no,
Friday.
he doesn't even sound like he's Danish.
Danish death metal version of Friday. I'd listen to that.
I would too.
I would rock
I like
the
his theme
shit out of
song.
that.
His theme song's pretty fun.
Yeah, I listened to that at the gym.
The band that did the vocals of his theme song played at Takeover last time.
True.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
Do you think that Real One, Enzo, whoever, is going to be getting back into professional wrestling? Or is he going to go the way of Christmas music punk?
He's going to go the way of, like, fucking Ryback, where he's going to show up at indie shows, but he's still going to be a douche.
But he does say that he is the hottest free agent.
In entertainment.
Yeah.
So that could be many things.
Could be sports entertainment. It could be like
He's going to be in the Marine 6.
underwater entertainment. I think they already made the Marine 6.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think that's what The Miz was doing.
I thought he was in Marine
at one
5.
point.
Yeah, that's why the Miz left for a little bit. I didn't know they made a Marine 2 through 4 until the Miz was like, "Yo, I'm in Marine 5." And I
I'm a
was
Hollywood star.
like,
You go,
news
what?
to me. You're in a direct-to-DVD stuff.
I saw your
Didn't the
movie
first
at
one
the
hit
car wash
theaters?
dollar bin.
The first one I think hit theaters because Cena was in it.
Yeah.
And everyone loves
John
John Cena.
Cena.
John Cena.
Do, 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 do. Wabadoo, children.
So, I don't know. It is what it is. That song was weird. I've listened to it 3 times now. Once on my own, once showing someone else, and then once now
Touching yourself?
with you guys. No, at no point during the listening of that song was I touching myself.
Okay.
Sexually, at least.
Yeah, I mean, like, my forearms are resting on my thighs.
Doesn't
my
count.
hands are...
Doesn't count.
See, your epidermis is your hair, so technically it is showing.
Isn't it your epidermis, your skin?
Yeah, it's from The Simpsons. He goes, your epidermis is showing.
So, with
and he
my
falls
vast...
off of the high dive,
Yeah.
and Millhouse breaks his leg,
Yeah.
just one leg,
Yeah.
I think. And
Oh,
as
that's-
he's falling, Nelson goes, see, your epidermis is your hair, so technically it is showing. Hold on. Then he turns around and goes, ha ha.
Yeah, that was the one where they think that Ned killed Maude, right?
Yeah, they did the whatever,
Oh, the human head.
the Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock.
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 You said wiener.
So, anyways, moving on. What are we going to talk about next?
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth
right. Segue.
Well, now.
Okay. Next.
No.
And now for something completely different.
Now for something completely similar. Well, let's talk about Cro-Mags Punk Esquire and his legal court cases.
Yeah, so...
CM Punk, attorney at law.
Charles Manson Punk.
He represented Harvey Birdman.
I don't think he's representing
Attorney
himself,
at
though.
law.
Harvey Birdman was a great show.
Never watched it.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, so Punk and Colt.
So what's going on? So CM Punk is drinking Colt 45s in a courtroom now?
With
Is
Lando.
What I'm understanding with Lando Calrissian?
Lando Calrissian.
I don't understand. Can you break this down for me?
Well, there's a Blink-182 song where he talks about drinking Colt 45s with Lando and also how he
about
wants to
that
bang
song.
Princess Leia. It's a great song.
Got it.
Yeah.
CM Punk is now in Blink 182, where he's drinking Colt 45s in a courtroom with Lando Calrissian. You heard it here first, folks.
Now, was it Billy D. Williams?
Now, coming up
or
on
Dong
MTV
Loader?
News.
I'm Kurt Loader.
Kurt Loder. Whatever happened to that guy?
They stopped having MTV News because
Yeah. Did you ever see that Portlandia?
No. I've never actually seen that show.
It's a pretty good show. They had a Portlandia where they were upset at the youth, so they wanted to bring the old MTV back. So they went around and got Kurt Loder and the other. Forget who else.
Matt Pinfield.
Yep. And there was someone.
Headbanger's Ball, man.
Yep.
All the original like MTV News and
The
Yeah.
VJs. They were called
Yeah.
VJs.
it
Video
was
jockeys.
like before VJs too, wasn't it? Or were they always VJs?
They were always VJs.
Were they?
Video jockeys.
Yeah, that's
Instead of like a
before my
DJ, which is a disc
And they
jockey.
and they tried to take over MTV.
And they
the
failed.
CEO was like an 8-year-old girl.
Is that why they have the Real Housewives of Who the Fuck Cares?
Is that on MTV?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
I don't have cable.
Anyways,
Awesome.
so
Sweet.
after the leaving, firing, whatever you want to call it, of CM Punk
He got fired on his wedding day.
4 years ago, he did that nice podcast with
And
Colt
then
Cabana.
he made a rap video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He did the podcast with Colt
Blink
Cabana.
118.2.
And after the podcast came out, the doctor for WWE, Chris Ammon, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Amendola.
Yep, sure. sued CM Punk and Colt Cabana for defamation.
Why? What was said on
What did they defecate about?
What did they defecate about on the iPod cast?
That the doctor...
The iPod broadcast brought to you by Colt 45 and 2 Zigzags.
Sounds like a good night.
Baby, that's all we need.
So, defamation of character because they CM Punk had said that he was not properly diagnosed with a staph infection by the WWE doctor, and et cetera, and that he could have, if it was in fact a staph infection, which I believe it was confirmed by another doctor, he could have actually died if that wasn't treated properly.
That's why I had that elbow pad thing. Didn't he have like a big thing on his elbow?
No, it was on
I'm
his.
thinking of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It was on his upper buttocks.
His butt cheeks.
And he said that
Something
there's a good
jumped
chance
up
the
and
doctor,
infected his buttocks.
that normal doctors might not notice it unless he was nude, because it was on his upper buttocks. He said that the only two people that saw it were his massage therapist and Miss AJ Lee. I love AJ. I miss her. Because they're married and they were having sexual intercourse.
Ew, continue.
Ew. They would make some pretty goddamn babies.
I mean, if they're in a position where she's looking at the top of his ass, they're probably not making babies in that position.
It's called pegging.
Pegging.
Again, not making. I don't know if you understand, but that doesn't make babies.
So to explain to everyone, pegging.
You have to touch your butts together.
Nope,
That's how babies are made.
That is not
necking and touching butts.
No,
that's what adults do.
So, just some of the notes from day 4 of the testimony. I guess on day 1 they had the jury listen to the entire Colt Cabana podcast.
I want to be on a jury.
It's not always like that. It's a great podcast though. I really enjoyed that episode. And he talks about like getting antibiotics from the doctors. And then he talks a lot about what happened at the 2014 Royal Rumble, which, as we all know, was Punk's last match in WWE. He says that he actually got a concussion during that match, and that's kind of what led to this whole explosion of argument. Apparently, the concussion came from Kofi Kingston. Bad clothesline, they were crowding each other.
Boom, boom, boom.
Kofi goes for the clothesline, hits him too hard. He actually said that he does not have any ill will towards Kofi. That it was an accident, it happened.
Nice.
Kofi's also been a fairly safe worker, except for that one time he like murdered The Miz with Trouble in Paradise.
That's fine.
I don't know if you remember that.
Shouldn't have fucked with his pancakes.
Moving on.
This was way before pancakes. I think this was
Shouldn't
still
have
like
fucked with his ice cream.
Air Boom.
Maybe they had pancakes backstage. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Maybe he fucked with his pancakes.
We fucked in his pancakes.
Gross, dude. Come on.
That's where babies come from?
First pegging and now fucking on pancakes? Dude, lowbrow.
You were talking about your work porn and your not work porn.
Well, yeah, sometimes you gotta have work porn and not work porn. Personal porn is a lot darker than work porn.
That was not on the air, but it is now.
Yeah, that's why I had to explain all over again that it's darker than work porn.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I thought was really interesting, this is something that he brought up during the testimony, is he talks about kind of how booking works a little bit. And when asked about the writers, Punk, about the Royal Rumble being scripted, he said that writers don't have a lot of say of what happens in the ring. Writers, write storylines, wrestlers put the matches together, things that we know. What I thought was interesting is Punk describes the process, just to be official, all of this information is actually coming courtesy of WrestleZone.com. Like, I don't want to...
Courtesy of MTV News and Matt Lauder.
Kurt Loder.
So what I thought was
Not
interesting...
Matt Lauder, is it? No, he's just a deviant.
Punk describes the process
of
of
which, Morgan
wrestlers...
Freeman?
Fuck off. I'm talking right now.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah, he
talking
hit
about
on a
that.
girl and now she's like, he tried rape.
We're not
Is that what
talking
happened? I
about
didn't really
that.
look. Why do you shy away from these important topics?
Because it's nothing about wrestling.
Morgan Freeman.
This is
used
the
to be
man
a
talking
wrestler.
about pegging.
Yeah, we were talking
Jesus
about
Christ.
AJ and Punk.
What? Go. Continue.
So
God damn.
Punk describes the
losing
process
listeners.
of wrestlers deciding eliminations. Wrestlers are given a list of entry numbers and eliminations and are supposed to build from there. I thought that's really interesting because I've always wondered how the Rumble works. And it's really cool that the wrestlers decide on the eliminations and how they work. So it makes me wonder if, like, Kane, not Roman, because we know Vince was like, make Roman get all the eliminations. But Kane, like, his record number of eliminations, did that just happen organically? Because that's really cool to me that Kane could have just all of a sudden like, oh, Kane, you have the record now. And I'm like, oh, shit, we didn't even notice.
Oh, fuck, what happened?
I'm going to run for mayor.
That's what started it all. He had a big head. It's like, oh, I broke a record? I can be a mayor now. How did that turn out? Isn't he mayor? Is he mayor?
He won the nomination.
Hey, good for him. Shout out to Glenn Kane
Jacobs.
Taker. Their last name is Taker.
Yeah.
Undertaker. Kane Taker.
Yeah.
He takes Kane.
Paul Bearer Taker.
Yeah. It's hyphenated.
So obviously this jury, needed to be explained a lot of things of how pro wrestling works.
Are they hung? Grow up.
Punk was asked if there is contact or if there is simulated contact, and Punk had to explain, no, there's contact. He describes what makes up a wrestling ring. They show footage of Kofis clothesline that gave him the concussion. Punk confirms the clothesline was planned. I mean, it's pro wrestling, He explains a lot of how pro wrestling works to the jury. Apparently, at one point, during the Royal Rumble, Punk tells the camera guy to get the doctor. Punk confirms feeling helpless when the doctor responded to his concussion with, "What do you want me to do?" Punk confirms asking to compose himself mid-match. So he asked for a rest. He asked for a break. At this point in the deliberations, Punk has actually started crying. Now, Punk doesn't seem like a guy who just cries all willy-nilly, so he's probably actually fairly emotional at this point, talking about... Because, I mean, this was a rough point in his career, in his life, and everything.
Yeah.
He also describes his judgment in 2014 as poor. So he is taking some blame, like, I didn't necessarily act accordingly during this situation.
He was not doing drugs so hard.
He did say that you can see during the Royal Rumble him talking to the doctor briefly. He then goes on to describe the staph infection that he had diagnosed afterwards and how they did diagnose it as a staph infection, and that could have been fatal. I mean, staph infections are nothing to fuck with.
Now, when you were saying it was on his butt and you would have had to have seen him naked, I mean, if I had like a big old gash on my butt, I'd probably show the doctor my butt. They probably wouldn't giggle as much.
Well,
like,
no,
that
he
seems
does
pretty
say
standard.
that he does say that he did. He did bring this up to WWE doctors, and they said that there was it's nothing to worry about.
Oh, okay.
That's why he was getting antibiotics. So, obviously, like this has been a 4-day, I think 5-day now at the time of this recording, court case. There's a lot that we're not just going to sit here and read the entire court case, but there's here we go. This I thought was interesting. Punk describes the lump as super sore. Felt like it was radiating heat. A lot of things hurt. I'm still throwing myself on the ground. Punk confirms Cabana's account, Mr. Colt Cabana, also formerly known as Scotty Goldman, of seeing the lump.
Is he a lawyer?
No, but he's also on trial for
Objection.
defamation.
For defecation.
Well,
So-
Scotty Goldman.
So two things.
Esquire.
If anyone's going to see my butt that isn't my wife, it's Scott, aka Cole Cabana. And B,
It should probably be a doctor.
B, I thought you could enjoy this.
Dr. Colt Cabana Esquire, folks.
He talks about the fact that he was wearing camo shorts. He describes the camo shorts entered into evidence as standard issue straight edge kid pants.
True. I'll allow it. Sustained.
I'll go on record as saying, yeah.
Yeah, seen a couple of those.
They also
Most of those guys I've met have been wearing camo
They
shorts.
also
They
call
do
him
get
out
issued
about wearing
those.
shorts during the winter, and he says shorts and a hoodie, that's what I wear.
Again, can confirm.
Can confirm
Straight edge kid.
that is part of their standard issue uniform.
There's a Red Sox hat with like
The flat brim.
an X
He was
on
probably
it.
he was probably wearing
A
a
Cubs hat, yeah.
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, yeah.
He enjoys hockey.
He's a Cubs fan.
I feel like
too.
they'd still have
Yeah, I
he'd
think
still have a Cubs hat. I think they have to wear at least
it's-
one baseball hat a week.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
the
the
standard
minimum
issue.
standard. Yeah.
Is that like standard issue straight edge kid?
And then there's
Yeah, like it's
there's
in the
a
rule
shirt
book.
with something on the front, and then on the back it's a picture of the crowd, and then it says something like "Unity Forever" or some shit.
Yeah, or
That's what they
like
wear.
yeah, just the band's name above that picture.
Yep.
Of them like yelling at the crowd, and then like "fuck you, I'm gonna punch you in the face" underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and 10 of my friends.
FSU motherfucker. God, I hate. Apparently that's back.
Remember that time that I had my nose just like ruined?
Yeah.
That's still fun.
yeah.
Good times.
Except shut up.
Yeah, sure do, Wheezy.
So
Wait, what shut up?
that's what's going on with
X-up.
CM Punk right now.
okay.
We'll have more information probably when this court case is over.
More information the next time we think to talk about
Yep.
it. Next update we get from Dr. Scott Cabana, Esquire.
Gold Bond.
Gold. He, the inventor of Gold Bond at law. He is
what a
currently
title.
the bassist for some 182.
I'm not even gonna bother segueing. What's next?
When have you ever bothered segueing?
I tried to write a segue once. It was not easy.
Donovan
Have you? I've never
Dijak was
tried to-
on WWE TV. Chris Dijak was on WWE TV.
He's Chris,
Chris
or is it just
Dijak.
Yeah,
Dijak?
he's
Chris
officially
Dijak.
Chris Dijak.
Okay.
Your shirt says
Listen,
Donovan. Sit down.
You don't want to talk. You don't get to show our shit. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Trash can's mad.
Stop yelling at me.
Trash can angry.
So, all right. So
He's
you.
turning red.
That's because it's the 25th anniversary of wrestling.
Oh, that's true.
25th anniversary of wrestling.
So anyway,
so what happened? Now he's on TV.
now
this
he's
was
on
his
TV.
first time.
It was he's
this was his
been
debut.
wrestling house shows, and
I
they were
haven't been
like,
able to watch the network recently. So
they were like, oh hey, here comes Ricochet, and he was like, well, flippy flop, flip flip flip, and I was like, yeah,
Yep, correct.
And then some music hit, and I was like, I don't know. Whatever, it's gonna be a squash match, and then out comes Tall Dawn, and I was like,
Was it-
"Yeah, it's Dijak."
was
All
it just
right.
like standard? Got it off of the internet.
Yeah,
free-
it was like
free range?
like our intro music.
Yeah, okay.
I
I was trying to think of where we got it from to make fun of it, but
Hopefully
I can't.
soon that'll be MC Lars.
Yeah.
MC Lars call us.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Will you have your people call my people?
his people is his mom.
My
I-
people is also my mom.
Well, no, I meant your people is your mom. I
thought
can
you
give you
meant
the
him.
number. I'll give it out on the air. Just ask.
Just join our $5 a month Patreon level.
413. No. It's one of the few
Klondike
phone-
5.
It's one of the few phone numbers I have in my head because I knew his number before cell phone.
That's true.
What's a cell phone?
Yeah.
It's the
So
thing in front of
anyway,
you that you just read day 4 off of.
Internet?
so
Christ.
Dijak
Yeah,
comes
go
out,
on.
you know, black and red and gold, like standard Dijak, and it, you know, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Like, it was
They
awesome.
didn't try and do anything.
Nope.
Because I know
Nope.
at the house shows
Nothing
it's
crazy.
just been him, but I
Yeah.
didn't know if they were gonna try.
Nope, it's just
Something
regular
weird.
old Dijak. He
Nice.
came out, he did some power moves, did some flippy moves. It was pretty cool. And then Ricochet also did some power moves. He did like
Really?
a full-on deadlift vertical suplex
Nice.
to Dijak.
Did they?
Ricochet weighs like $190, I think, somewhere around
Probably.
there. He's under 200 pounds, and he's not super tall. He's probably like 6 foot, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe under that. And Dijak's like 6'8".
I don't
And
think
then-
that's all. I think he's like 6'6".
I'm pretty sure he's 6'8".
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
And, you know, shade under 300, like 275. Like, he's a big guy. And for him to do that, just full on lift him, like deadlift him into a vertical suplex.
It
was impressive
I
as
couldn't
fuck.
do it.
No, you couldn't fucking deadlift me into a vertical suplex.
We'll try after.
I'm 174. I just weighed myself when I went pee.
Nice.
Thanks for keeping the. Let's
pee?
get a better one.
There we go.
Scale in that bathroom.
Yeah.
That was also with my hoodie on, and it's 2 sizes too big, so I'm gonna say I weigh 163 pounds.
I don't think that works the way you think it works. You know what? I weighed myself with shoes on, so I'm gonna cut that down to like 80 pounds.
I don't know. Next time I go pee, I'm just gonna come out naked. I weighed myself.
Look at my butt.
I had a cut
So
on my
it was
butt
good.
once.
Match?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, Dijak lost. It wasn't a super long match,
fine.
but it was still like really good. Especially hearing from Worcester, Massachusetts, Chris Dijak.
Oh, they're actually billing him from Worcester still. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah. No, I was proud.
I'm surprised they didn't
Lunenburg,
change
Massachusetts.
it because they change. A lot of the times they'll change where they're from because they already have a star from there.
Yeah, like Kofi Kingston had to be from Jamaica for a while.
That's why Carmella's from Staten Island.
That's true.
'Cause they
From
already have-
Spencer.
I don't know. That may have been her choice. No one wants to be from Spencer.
Yeah, but she could have been from
I had a
Worcester.
friend
She
who
could-
literally moved from Spencer in case he died there. And
I
wouldn't say a
remember.
Spencer man.
So
God damn it.
So it's cool that Dijak is finally being utilized on television.
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Obviously, we've been fans of Dijak for a long time. Him being
I've been missing him.
one of our local boys.
Before it was cool.
But that
No,
also
it was always cool.
Oh, we're not doing that? Okay. Yeah, it was cool.
that also it brings out the fact that in the past year, 2 years, let's say 2 years, Beyond Wrestling has been pumping out homegrown stars, or maybe not homegrown, but like someone that they kind of put on the map.
Yeah, they've been pegging
and
them
just
out left and right.
sending them to WWE. So you've got Biff Busick / Oni Lorcan.
Yep.
You've got
One.
his tag team partner, Martin Stone, aka Danny Burch.
They are wrestling
Pretty sure
the
England pumped him out.
Undisputed
Yeah, but-
Era.
Are they?
Yes, for the tag titles at
So
TakeOver
he's
Chicago.
on
true.
TV too. Like I know he
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
was. He would like come out
Yeah.
and help, like outside pull Oni Lorcan.
He was
like,
enhancement talent.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And now,
I didn't know he's
now he's
just straight onto
real
TV.
deal.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kimberly, she didn't unfortunately last, but
That's okay.
That's fine.
Dijak, and now
and now,
Keith Lee
oh
has
yeah,
been signed.
hey, look at him.
Yep.
He wrestled his last match at Beyond at All Day in Worcester.
And Warbeard Hansen.
Warbeard, yeah. How could I forget about Warbeard?
I don't know.
Asshole.
He's a big scary fella.
Because they haven't put him on TV.
They
yet.
had a pretty good squash match.
Did they? Oh, they are on.
Yeah.
TV?
Oh, yeah,
like I said, I haven't.
They're
I
War
haven't had it.
Raiders. Join the raid.
Yeah, they debuted.
War Raiders.
They debuted
The
at,
Oakland War Raiders.
during the dark matches before Takeover, and then that was the next episode of NXT TV.
Can they
Yep.
wrestle heavy machinery?
They did. They kicked the shit out of them.
Was it a good match?
I don't know.
It actually wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I
at
feel
all.
like they could put on a good match. Just like four big guys.
Four biggins who can
Why
all
does
move
that
pretty well.
one-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
but why does that one dude in Heavy Machinery look like he always has like shit in his pants?
steaks
Yep.
and weights, bro. Steaks and weights.
Steak and shake?
Steak and shake,
Steak and
and then
shake's
some
delicious.
weights.
Yeah, I'm
I've
going
never
to
been.
stop. There's one right off 90 in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Correct.
You just gonna stop there real quick after the show?
You want to go
No.
after this?
In
Oh, when you
July
go
when
to-
I go to
yeah.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, it's easier driving through that part of Pennsylvania as opposed to going across the entire fucking state because it's the worst. I'd rather drive through Buffalo. Buffalo.
And nobody wants to drive through
worst.
Buffalo. Not
No.
even people from Buffalo. Not even Jim Kelly.
Why do you think Puke lives here and not there? Rutland's so much better.
Rutland.
Slutland, am I right?
Probably. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but we're gonna.
I don't know
So,
what brought that up, but
anyway,
okay. Yeah.
Ricky O'Shea
Yes.
and Dijak, they wrestled, and it was cool. And then, like, Dijak left, and Ricochet was in the ring, and he was like, yo, what's up? And then
Right. But, yeah,
the Velveteen Dream came out and was
Yep.
like, ooh, girl, I'm better than you. And Ricochet
Okay,
was like,
fair.
nah, fam. And then he did a front flip over the ropes, like, unassisted.
Like a Kamami bro, like jumping out towards him.
Yes,
Okay.
but a front flip.
Well, yeah,
not-
like a front flip at
yeah,
him.
over the ropes, like not touching the ropes, like flinging yourself
Yeah,
over,
over.
like just full
Yeah,
on.
over.
And the Velveteen Dream was like, damn. And Ricochet was like, yeah, what's up? And it was pretty cool. They're going to wrestle, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
And Lars Sullivan sucks.
Yeah, doesn't he have a title match?
Yeah, he's
nothing against
wrestling
him.
Aleister Black, and he's just like, I'm really big and bad on the mic.
All right.
And you're like, cool. We can fucking put you in that category with everybody else.
I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Lars Sullivan the same way you do,
Yeah, you just have a
I-
hatred for him.
yeah.
but I feel like there's so many guys on the roster who could have an awesome match with Aleister Black.
Yeah, we just talked about 3 of them.
Fuck. Like, give me.
I mean, no one really thought the match with Velveteen Dream was going to be as good as it was.
I
That's-
kind of did.
Yeah, that's a little different, though. Lars doesn't move like Velveteen Dream does. I'm curious as to when inevitably they're going to pull the Ciampa Black match just to have Gargano interfere and cost him the title. Or
I'm okay with it. I'll allow
does
it.
he interfere to cause Ciampa to win so he can beat Ciampa for the title?
Or they can be best friends again.
No, I don't want heel
you're my
Gargano.
best friend.
Dude,
Why? I do.
Heel Ciampa and super babyface Gargano is the greatest feud in wrestling.
And Candice
What
LeRae
if
is
they were
really
still?
pretty.
What if
She is.
What if they were still friends, and then they could be like the odd matchup, like every '90s like police sitcom. Yeah, like a Perfect Strangers thing going on. The Odd
I was
Couple.
going Odd Couple.
Stranger
There you
Things?
go.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking everything.
Not Stranger.
No,
that's a
not
different
your-
show. That's
no,
a completely.
different. But that does remind me of something I gotta tell you.
Okay, what is
I
it?
can't tell you right now. What? We'll get yelled at because it's not wrestling.
Yeah, you're gonna do it
413.
anyways.
508.
4.
What's your social again?
No, that's a
413.
That's a Patreon.
Patreon only.
So is the phone number.
Do I have 4 and 3 in? No, that's my license number.
What the
I also
fuck?
have 420 in my license
Wait,
number.
like
And every time I write it, I go, ha, yeah.
Is that like the beginning of your license? Like
I
Yeah,
don't
where-
know.
S420?
I'll have to
Yeah.
look.
You know, we'll just post a picture of it online so everyone can
Just
see what we're talking
send me a
about.
pic real quick.
I look like a goose this glue in my license picture, and then I was like, yeah, I'm turning 31. I can get a new license. Don't forget to renew your license tomorrow. Or,
I
unless you
did it
already
online.
Yeah, of course you did. Oh, I do things on time.
No, like I did it yesterday online. Like I have no time to go there.
Yeah.
So I just did it online and I'll
Yeah.
get it in like a week and
Yeah, I went to do
hopefully
it
I don't
online.
get pulled over in a week.
Well, no, if you did
Oh,
it,
it'll
it'll
come
come up
up?
in their
Oh,
system.
okay,
Yeah.
then.
I
I'm good.
I went to do it, and they were like, "Oh, the registry's closed for 2 weeks," and I was like, "Oh,
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's right. That was
awesome.
when I closed.
You know you can do it at like AAA, right?
Well, no, because the registry was closed. You couldn't
yeah,
do
you
anything.
still can't do
Oh,
it.
the
And they
whole
took
when
away my
they
commercial
were
driver's
upgrading
license.
all their stuff.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just because you didn't renew and
Because I
or?
didn't have my medical card for like a month, and then
Lame.
whatever. I mean, I never want to drive a school bus again, but it's still
Yeah, but
good.
it's a good license to have.
Yeah, like if I wanted to drive a trash truck, I could.
Yeah.
That was always like my backup plan.
Hey, what's on the note card?
Let's see. Talk about licenses. We did that. Ricochet versus Cro-Mags Punk. We got that.
That'd be a good match. I'd watch
The
that.
best
Ricochet
of
Punk.
Junior Super Mario.
Is that like before he gets the mushroom and turns big?
Yes, that's when he was still
Okay.
in the juniors.
In the juniors. So the best of the junior whoppers
Yes.
is a tournament of all the little guys in New Japan, and then they were like, "Hey, we don't have that many good little guys." Because
Let's get Flip Gordon.
let's get Flip Gordon and Dragon Lee and ACH.
Ace Romero.
No, he's not a Super Junior.
Are you sure?
He's like 2 or 3 of them. And that's no disrespect to Ace Romero.
AC.
I'm pretty sure he
baby.
knows he's a little bit bigger than, Show and Row.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think the finals are today. We're recording on Sunday. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going down.
Okay.
But whoever wins is going to wrestle Will Ospreay next weekend at Dominion and be crowned best of the Super Junior. It's down to...
So, wait. Because I thought you said someone wrestled Will Ospreay.
Yeah. Oh, he's still, like, in it?
So, if he wins, he would have to wrestle himself.
Correct.
I'll watch that match. Just runs around in a circle, does some flips and shit. I'd watch it.
So, yeah, in the A block, Taiji Ishimori has 10 points, so does Will Ospreay, and then in B block, Hiromu Takahashi has 10 points. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be between Takahashi and Ishimori.
Are there only 2 blocks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
And then Flip Gordon, he could have won to the final, but he lost to Will Ospreay today. I believe it was today. Yeah. But either way, whoever wins that is going to go next weekend, wrestle Will Ospreay for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Nice.
Ship.
Nice.
I forgot the ship part. It's a championship. It's a ship.
No,
of
Ospreay's
champions.
in the tournament.
Ospreay's in the tournament, but he's also the champion.
Right. That's
So
why I was saying he could wrestle himself.
So if he won, he wouldn't have to wrestle anyone.
Correct.
That's weird.
It's weird. Well, I mean, Okada was in the G1 Climax last year.
It's true.
I feel like you guys are just pretending I'm not here. I just said that.
I know, but it's still weird. I don't get it.
He would run around in a circle and do some flips and then say, "Hi, everybody," and then
Hi,
somehow
Dr.
lose
Nick.
the title.
Well, that's what he does anyway.
I know.
He's really good at it. But anyway.
But wait, are we? Since we're okay, never mind.
Nope. Keep going with what you were gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say since we were still in Japan.
Yeah. No. Talk about.
We are
Dominion.
not in Japan.
We're in Auburn. That's where I live.
But
Auburn, Maine.
dude, we're in.
Let people know where we are.
We're in Auburn,
I
Massachusetts.
don't want to be from Auburn, Maine. Auburn University.
Of
Here in
LSU.
on LSD. Speaking of
Speaking
Japan,
of LSD, I watched Fear and Loathing last night.
nice.
Shit was
It's a good
good.
movie.
I watched half of it and then I fell asleep.
That's all you really need.
Because you were on LSD.
Nah, I just smoked a bunch of weed.
You still, all you need is half then.
All you need is love.
Fuck you,
I know.
piece of shit.
Dominion!
Oh, I was. Well, I mean, I guess.
What? What
kind
were
of.
you gonna
I was
talk
going to
about?
talk about
Shinsuke Nakamura.
a Canadian
kicking people
hanging
in the balls.
with turtles.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
Dominion.
which is going to
Yeah.
happen at Dominion.
Yeah. So.
Well, he's hanging out with turtles now. Is he going to bring a turtle? Maybe he rides sea turtles, like Jack Sparrow style.
Can I ask you a question, Tom Collins?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So in Pirates of the Caribbean, it's not actually
right,
what he
never
did,
mind.
but he said that he got off the island by riding sea turtles. So Chris Jericho is going to show up at the arena riding a turtle.
Yes. So anyway,
Well, it's a tortoise. He called it a turtle, but that's
next
a tortoise.
weekend is.
Or is that no? It's still a turtle, right? Yeah, I don't know.
I
Go
don't
on.
know.
He said turtle, so I'm going to believe it's a turtle. He's Canadian. They probably know what turtles are. They have public health care.
All right. So anyway,
Subsidized taxes
next
on
weekend is like it's New Japan's, I believe, second biggest show of the year. It's called Dominion. It happens in early June every year in Osaka, Japan.
school. Next weekend, you said?
Next weekend.
Okay.
6.9.
Okay.
Wouldn't they write it 9.6?
Are you sure it's not in September?
No.
All right.
Pretty sure it's this weekend.
Oops.
I fucking hope it is. No. It's in June 9th. But it's their second biggest show, so the winner of Best of Super Junior is going to wrestle there. Rey Mysterio Jr. is going to wrestle TBA. I'm not sure who that guy is, but it should be good. I'm hoping it's Liger.
That'd be
I'm
fucking
hoping
dope.
it's the greatest champion of all time. Vacant.
Vacant. Liger. Yeah, there's the Never Openweight
Vincent
Championship
Vacant.
match. That looks boring. Sonata and Evil are taking on the Young Bucks for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team.
Interesting.
Yep. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna skip a match. The main event is for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It's a no time limit. 2 out of 3
championship
falls.
for the world.
Between Kazuchika Okada, who is the current champion, and Kenny Omega. Now Okada challenged Omega
What?
because he said he was the only one who could give him a run for his money out of all the people he's faced during his historic title run.
Ooh.
And then last but not least, and it's not last, it's just the last one I'm mentioning, but it'll probably be
But
second
it's
last.
not the least.
Definitely not the least.
It might be one of the most.
Singles match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship between Tetsuya Naito, who is the champion,
Correct.
and Corazon de Leon, Chris fucking Y2J, Erico.
Please watch your language on this iPod broadcast. Or iCast for short.
Okay. I didn't know I swore.
You said fucking.
That's not a swear.
What the fuck you mean that's not a swear?
It's a verb.
I don't care if it's a verb, a noun, or whatever it is, you piece of shit.
Poop.
You dickhole.
You piece of defecation.
Yeah, stay classy.
Stay classy.
You cunt bag.
Use real words like wiener.
Like an adult. Say
but-
wiener. Say it.
Wiener.
Say ciao to French.
One thing
Never.
one thing I'm very excited about, and I'm actually, it's kind of cool. When I was watching NXT this week, which I did for the first time in like 2 months, they were like, special thanks to our musical sponsor, I don't know, musical theme song, Fozzy, because they have the theme song for NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Oh.
Which is cool. I don't think Fozzy's going to play, but it's cool that they're still using a Fozzy song while Y2J is doing a match in New Japan.
But he also he wrestled at the Greatest Royal Rumble and then 6 days later showed up at New Japan.
I think it's super cool. Now New Japan, they don't fucking care, but I think it's super cool of Vince to not be like, "Oh, well, he fucking turned his back on us." Like you would think so.
Well, I think at this point it's because Vince could throw a tizzy all he wants. He knows as soon as he does that, though, Jericho just doesn't come back.
Right.
He says, I'm done then.
Right, and that's I think that's super cool that it's like he's okay with that, and maybe other stars he can do that. And then again, you know, like I was saying before we came on air, I've been watching a lot of old Andre matches, and Vince is like, "Oh, well,
The Giant.
Andre the Giant, yes."
Okay.
No, Andre of Astoria.
I don't think that's
Andre Andretti.
Andre
The greatest
the Grenoble
sports car entertainment
French
driver
Alps.
ever. Currently the drummer for Blink 182.
Andre and
Anyways,
Freddie.
so you're watching Andre matches.
Yes, and Vince McMahon, and there's interviews and stuff, and Vince McMahon's like, "Well, Andre, you wrestle all over the world." And he's like, "Oh, I'm also in Japan."
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah, but it's cool. Like back then, when Vince was trying to build up the WWF
Right.
into a global company,
World Wildlife Fund.
That's correct. He was still letting his wrestlers, you know, go
Go
abroad.
places.
Well,
and
things were different.
things were
then.
much different back
Right,
then.
And
That's what he's
they're
saying.
kind of getting back to that because, like,
Yeah.
Apollo wrestled for PCW.
Yep.
Cassius
Did he
Ono.
get cut? Did he get released?
No, he's still doing some nonsense with Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke.
Yeah, Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Cassius Ono is wrestling for Progress or something like that.
Is he?
I don't know.
That's
for him.
cool.
He's wrestling.
Pete Dunne, they let him fucking.
Yeah, they
go
do a lot with
whatever.
Progress.
Yeah, Progress is kind of their British farm league at this point, which is fine. Progress actually, I didn't know this.
course.
At a chaptered Progress show, they did qualifying matches for the Cruiserweight Classic.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did not know that. I
Are
saw
they
it
doing
the other
another
day.
cruiserweight class?
Allegedly, yeah.
Cool.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No, I've said it before. I love the flippy guy.
mainly
You
because
did say that before.
the Cruiserweight Classic is run by Triple H, which means it's essentially NXT, which means it's
essentially
awesome.
really good, yeah.
Because he goes, "What do you guys want to do tonight? Go out and do it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, he's
safe.
Triple H is
Wear a
a match
condom.
producer. Shawn Michaels is a match
safe.
producer, and who I think there's 3 of them, 3 NXT producers, and I can't remember who the third one was. It might be Terry Taylor.
I think you're right. And they've also got, you know, their head trainer is fucking Matt Bloom.
Yep.
You know, they've
Prince
got
Albert.
They've got, you know,
I can't.
Doesn't Finley?
Finley's main roster.
Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's a talent relations.
Okay.
But also on the
they still
NXT
have,
side, they've got
William Regal still?
yeah, William
Yeah,
Regal.
he's like the head talent scout too. Like
For NXT,
Regal,
yeah.
Regal goes out and fucking.
You know, Regal. It's funny because on
does a
air
lot.
he's the GM. He's almost literally the GM.
Yeah.
which is really weird
Yeah.
that you see like the storyline is kind of actually what it is.
Yeah.
especially because there's so much respect for William Regal that if he goes, oh, this guy right here, he's pretty good, and you should hire him. They're gonna be like, fuck yeah, all right, cool.
Right. What are you gonna say?
That's an
No to
accent.
no to
Fuck off.
fucking
Yeah,
Will
you know
Regal.
what? I did a better goddamn British accent than a British guy when I was on the MGB podcast, episode 13.
I don't think there's any way that's like.
Yeah, no,
like
it's
you mean
true.
like a stereotypical
Which kind of
British accent? Cockney?
No, it wasn't Cockney. Fucking Cockney people, man.
What about him? What do you know about him?
Yeah,
Go on.
much.
I know David Beckham's a dream. He's Cockney.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's
I know
from London, but he grew up a United fan, and then Alex Ferguson signed him. Sir Alex Ferguson signed him.
Fuck did you just
And,
say?
Jesus, dude.
Fuck
him.
Quit yelling.
Like most of the people who, like the early '90s, like when Sir Alex took over and started signing all the young kids like Ryan
no
Giggs
idea.
and the Nevilles.
No idea.
Yep.
Adrian Neville,
No, Gary.
the man that gravity
and
forgot.
Gary Neville and what the fuck is Phil? Gary and Phil
Yes.
Neville. And then for whatever reason they signed Bex too, even though he's from London and was playing for Tottenham's youth.
No idea what any of that means. Moving
Because
on.
it was a good move.
No, fuck off.
Very good move.
Yeah.
It worked out for him in
It
the
worked
end.
out
And then
fine.
Bex ended up retiring with Tottenham like fucking last year or something.
It's fine.
I don't know. I saw him play once. Whew.
Did you?
Yeah, when he played for LA.
Nobody
Nice.
cares. No.
I think it was Taylor Twellman's last
Oh, I'm
game.
definitely going to the
Taylor Swat.
Nice.
United game, no matter what.
DC United.
DC United.
Not Manchester.
No.
But Wayne Rooney.
But kind of. Manchester.
Dreamboat.
He's so
Actually, he's not a
dreamy.
dreamboat. He looks like Shrek. Moving on. What were we talking about? David
Chris
Beckham?
Jericho riding
Hang it.
turtles with David Beckham cologne. It's like a Calvin Klein commercial. I
Someone's
think.
been reading my diary.
So
Best of Super Junior Mario's play Blink 182 on Guitar Hero. Discuss.
So Jericho and Naito, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That
that's
promo
what I
that Jericho cut was
Fuckface.
cold-blooded. He called him fuckface,
It's true, kid.
and he's fucking crazy. And
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
kick your fucking ass.
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. He's super Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Loved it.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Did
Sorry.
he apologize to that
Yeah.
turtle for scaring him?
Yeah. Why was he in the desert with no shirt on? That's what I want to know. Maybe I don't. I don't want to know. Never
Don't
mind.
ask questions
Never mind.
you don't want
Nope.
the answer to.
No, I hope he does like that. Remember that top ponytail he used to do? Now he has kind of
knot.
long hair again. Yeah. He did the top knot, but he like didn't shave the sides. Looked like a douche. Ty Dillinger.
Chris Jericho never looks like a douche.
No, he's awesome.
Especially when there's sparkly jackets and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Light up scarves. And
That was
shit.
Is that why you might include that he is the best
of all time.
of all time?
Absolutely.
Scott?
Did he ever like come down from the zip line and
Did
not die?
Did Shawn... Too late, bro. Too late. Did Shawn Michaels ever hang out shirtless with a turtle?
That's true.
Probably.
Yeah, that probably did. That he remembers?
No, probably not.
There were a lot of drugs in Shawn Michaels.
There still are floating around in there.
Floating around, yeah.
Do you think he just gets high?
He doesn't
every now and
add
then?
anymore.
Whoa.
That's why he doesn't wrestle anymore. Because when he takes slams, he starts tripping balls.
Because he was reaching up and cracked his back and had a trip.
Shawn Michaels cut his hair a couple months ago, and it bothered me.
Well, yeah. I mean, when Y2J cut his hair, it kind of bothered me too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm glad that he's growing it out again.
Yeah.
because Jericho looks better with long hair.
Oh yeah. Now he looks like a crazy old man.
Yeah, because he kind of is.
I know. I
He's
love it.
not old. He's kind of middle aged, but
Well, I mean,
Crazy old man hanging out in the desert with
All
turtles.
right.
I like to think that he was out there and decided to cut a promo, not went out there to cut a promo.
I'll
he was
allow
just
it.
hanging out, and he was like, I'm gonna cut a promo.
Oh man, look
He,
at this
he like
turtle.
scared this turtle and hit his head. He's like, "Whoa, I just got a good idea."
Fuck you,
Is
Naito.
he
Fuckface.
Keanu?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, they're both Canadian. They like hockey.
True, kid.
That's
But we are running out of time. But before we do go,
Big butt. Ha!
what?
I don't know.
Continue.
413.
I did see right before we started that Chaotic Wrestling tweeted that Brian Fury will be inducted into the 2018 New England Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Is that how you
I
do
just
that?
think that's really cool. So I figured throw that in there before we.
Yeah.
But we got
Brian
like 2 minutes.
Fury is essentially training the next generation of WWE superstars right now.
That's true, Ked.
We are going to be seeing students of Brian Fury for years to come, especially because Vince and Triple H especially, have so much faith in that school.
That's because that's where Triple H went.
I mean, a lot.
He trained under Kowalski.
Yeah, but
But it was that
still,
school.
It was that same, like...
School.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at a lot of these guys that they may not have been trained directly, by Fury, because, obviously he's the head trainer, but the fact that, like, Dijak and, I think Warbeard trained there when Kowalski was still around.
Yes.
Correct.
Ciampa,
Yeah.
Biff.
Ciampa. They've all trained under or with Brian Fury.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks,
Sasha
Kofi,
Kofi.
Darren Young. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's not in WWE anymore, but...
That's fine.
Sandow
Yeah.
went there. Yeah, a lot of people.
Aaron Stevens. Mm-hmm.
You went there too?
Same person.
As.
Damien Sandow.
Sandow.
Yeah, Damien Sandow went there.
Exactly.
Frankie Kazarian.
Which I didn't know. I
Frankie
didn't know that he
goes to
trained up here.
Hollywood.
Yep.
I'm a big Kazarian fan.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He likes Metallica.
He does.
I like Metallica. And Motorhead. I fucking love Motorhead.
Triple H also likes Motorhead.
That's true, kid. How'd you know?
Behold, the King of Kings.
Did you see his speech at Lemmy's funeral?
No,
It was really, really good.
it was touching.
It was super touching.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Motorhead got to play me at WrestleMania. He's like, that's our, like, thing. Like, that's the biggest thing in our world, and fucking Motorhead.
And they were here. I've heard him and Lemmy were pretty good friends.
Yeah,
too.
they were pretty close, which is super cool.
Yeah, it wasn't just a, Lemmy, I need you to write a song for my son-in-law here.
Yeah, no, like, Triple H is actually, like, a big fucking metalhead, too, which is so cool.
It's
Because metal's cool.
It's funny, like, obviously you hear the stories and you can't judge someone when they're 23, 24, 25. Everyone's kind of a dickhead, especially when you have money like they did. But I've
would
heard
know
that
nothing about that.
that in his
Wait, people have money at 23?
as he's matured and
Why
as he's
no
got
one
older,
fucking tell me?
I
I've
had
heard
a kid.
I've heard nothing but the fact that Triple H has become this very understanding, very like down to earth dude who really just he loves this business so much. He genuinely wants the best for it. He wants WWE to thrive, especially wants NXT to thrive because he got to do something that most people don't get to do. He got
Lead
to take
D-Generation X and ride around on a tank.
True. He got to take Vince McMahon's money and create his own promotion.
Have sex with his daughter on it. Vince McMahon's daughter, not Triple H's daughter. That'd be weird.
Unless you're Vince, and then that kind of shit's cool.
Oh, that's just revenge. Wait, no, it's still weird.
Nope, super weird.
Yeah, it's still weird.
But Brian Fury getting inducted into the New England Wrestling
Mazel tov, Brian.
Hooray!
It's great. I've had a chance to talk to Brian
That's cool.
a couple of times. He seems like a genuine nice guy. Once again, where I was going was he is a guy who genuinely cares about this business.
Oh, yeah,
You
why didn't
know-
you just say that in the first place? Instead of talking about pegging and shit.
Motorhead.
Weirdo. Pegging while listening to Motorhead.
I like one of those two things, and I don't like pegging. Well, I mean, I don't know. I assume I don't.
I mean, if you don't like it, that's cool. I mean,
Never had
maybe
my
you tried it and you don't
balls
like
hit
it.
with a hammer, but I'm pretty sure I don't like that either.
So, yeah, pro wrestling is a thing.
So is pegging.
So it's big. Thanks for tuning in to this week on Pegging Cast
on the peg show.
on the Peg Show. Brought to you by Fetish Cast.
Ew. Trash can, anything else to add?
That's right. We know you like it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.
Gripping my consensual penis.